What's up everyone, my name's Aiden, and this is going to be the first of many vlog videos, bike vlog videos that I'm now looking to do. I'm still going to continue doing the normal POV riding I've been doing. Sometimes I like to make those quiet sort of videos when I'm just wanting to cruise along, but I thought I'd start adding some vlogs into this thing as well. And I was thinking of a topic of like, what do I want to cover? And I think, look, what better to cover than, why I got this baby. The Kawasaki Vulcan 650S. I mean, where do you begin? I feel like you can't go wrong with this bike. It's been a blast to ride this thing. From the comfortability of it, to the look, to the, the way it rides, and the feel of it. I absolutely just can't fault it. So just a bit of background. Around 32 years of age, it took me quite a long time to actually get my motorcycle license, which is funny. Like, all my family ride, and I've been wanting to ride for a long time, but just never got around to actually just going and doing the ELF test and starting my riding journey. And not until, well, coming up 3 months ago now, because I'm going for my P soon here in New South Wales, did I, well before all of this, I looked at the Kawasaki Vulcan and I was like, what an amazing looking bike. Like, if I was to get any bike, it'd probably be that. And so fast forward to now, I've done my L's, and I was considering a few different bikes. The first one I was considering was the Honda Rebel 500. Well, I mean, this was the first one I was considering, but another choice was looking at the Rebel 500 as a bike to go for, which is an amazing bike. Like the Rebel 500. Where am I going to go here? I'm just going to kind of park up and try and find a spot to show the bike off. But yeah, like I was looking at the Rebel 500. Amazing performance, an amazing bike, and that's one of the ones I was considering. But I just kind of didn't like the look of it as much as the Vulcan. As an amazing bike it is, the Vulcan just spoke to me in the way it looks. And then as soon as I sat on one, before I even started it up, I knew it was my bike. I knew it was the one I was going to get. I was just going to try and find a spot to park up. Seems like a pretty busy street at the moment. So yeah, other than the obvious, oh, that looks like a nice little mountain bike bomb hill there that I might come back to on the mountain bike. Apart from the obvious looks as well, at the end of the day, it's a Kawasaki, it's a quacker. These bikes have been top of the range, for reliability, performance, since the 70s. I mean, you look at the Z1000, the 1976, like that was the bee's knees back in the day. That was the bike everyone wanted to get. That was the bike everyone was racing. Like the quackers are just such an amazing machine. And within the Vulcan, as some of you might already know, there's the 650 Ninja engine. What is this person doing? Are you just gonna pull over like that? All right. No worries. Delivering some Uber Eats by the looks of it. So, as I was saying, yeah, the Ninja 650 engine, a tried and tested engine in the motorbike world. I think since 2008 or 06, the Ninja engine's been around, and as I was saying, it's a tried and tested engine. You want something that it's going to start up when you press the button, that you could just jump on and use it as a good commuter. I'll just try and park up here. Won't be too bad, I think. Good, honest commuter. And honestly, this had the benefit of also being LAMS approved, as they call it, or learner approved. But I mean, just look at the bike. just look at it. It's like as if I couldn't pick this one as like a first motorcycle. Lambs approved here in New South Wales. What that actually means is they're actually restricted here in Australia. So the throttle, there's a bolt somewhere down here that restricts the throttle, and then there's also I think behind a panel here, one of these panels, maybe it's on the other side, I don't think it's there, but there's a little chip that sits that helps restrict it electronically as well. And I've also heard that you know, if you were going to restrict these, you want to do an ECU flash to give it its full power. But look, for what it is at the moment, I just noticed that my oil plate's gone. So the cop doesn't pick me up. Must have flown off. There's the zip ties. Yeah, look, I mean, as a first bike, as a Lambs approved bike, you know, there's this, there's the 500. Obviously, if you want a sport bike, you've got, you know, your R7s, the R6, the MT-07s, like all those can be restricted and on Lambs. But I'm 32 years old, man. I'll look like a potato on a sport bike, so, you know, I chose to go the more cruiser. I just always loved like the look of the engine with the suspension here. This exhaust, it doesn't look bad, but man, it sounds terrible. That's just the stock exhaust. I've seen like the Arrow exhaust, they look real cool actually. They sound real cool on these. But the problem is because this is a Lamb restricted bike, if I go changing anything or tampering with anything at the moment, it won't be learners approved anymore. And look, some people do it. Some people risk it and they restrict them while they're on their L's and P's and change the pipes. But look, man, I just want to get my full license, you know. This isn't going to be my forever bike, I don't think. Like, as much as I love it, and I don't even know if I'd sell it, I'd probably still keep it because it's such a good commuter. I've been looking at the Indians, the Scout Bobber. Obviously, you know, I know about the comfortability factors of those. It's not going to be as comfortable as this. But also the Scout Rogue, the Indian Scout Rogue, looks very similar. It's like a one-to-one upgrade from here in terms of like comfortability and the way it rides. But you still have you have the comfortability, the sportiness, how it rides, the smaller front end than the Bobber. But you'll have more power, obviously. It's the V-twin 1250cc engine in the Indian Scouts, Indian Scout Bobbers and the Indian Scout Rogue. So those are where I'm probably looking to head once I get on my full license. The benefit of buying a learner restricted motorbike like the Vulcan for brand new is that they actually hold their value quite well, because a lot of guys want to use these for their L's and their P's. So you know, that's one thing to consider when you're getting one of these. If you want to have the money to go new, it will hold its value quite well, especially if you get a sought after color. I bought the matte black one. You know, the matte black's always going to be one that someone wants. There was like a khaki green color, like a lighter green color, that was at the dealership that they tried to get me to buy, but I wasn't into it. I was always wanted the matte black. I had to wait extra amount of time for the matte black, but it's what I wanted. So I mean, I'm gonna take it, right? So I mean, and that's pretty much it. Between the Ninja Kawasaki, the 650 engine in this, the tried and trusted and true engine, you know it's going to start up, you know it's going to run. Between the looks and the aesthetics of the bike, and look, it's comfortable. A lot of people say that the seat's not comfortable. You just got to get your position right. You know, you got to get your legs up properly, sit back. Depending on how high you are, you know, I've gone on 2-3 hour rides on this thing, and yeah, I mean, your butt gets sore like anything, right? Like any bike, your ass is going to be numb after 4 hours. But it's good. Like it's not like a lot of people say you got to go change the seat and everything like that. I think you just got to get the ergonomics right. And you know, these are built for multiple different setups, so you know, make sure you're spending the extra time to set it up correctly for your height, and you shouldn't have a problem. But yeah, look, I was just thought I would make my first vlog. We're actually just testing out a mic in this ride as well, and I'm just kind of riding around like my local area, and thought I would, just test out the new mic and test out the gain settings. If I need to change anything, I've gone a little bit fast now. Am I talking too loud? All these things are a learning process, and I thought, what better video to do than talk about why I got the Vulcan and what I love about it. So funny thing is that I will actually be doing my my most, they call it, which is the motor skills test or whatever it is for your Ps here in New South Wales. I will be doing that on the Vulcan. So my next video is going to be me doing some practices in a car park, and talking about how annoying it is to do U-turn on the Vulcan and weaving for the cones, and we'll see how that one turns out, but it should be fun, because it's a little bit tough to maybe do some of those maneuvers on this, but I'm stubborn and I've told myself I want to do it. So anyway, that's it from me, guys. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.